Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today, we're going to be talking about the top 5 best gaming phones in 2023. If you're a gamer who's looking for the best possible experience on your mobile device, then you're in the right place. You can buy these gaming phones from the links that are given in the description below. Let's dive into it. Number 1. Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. The Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra is not only a top-notch gaming phone, but is a class-leading performer among smartphones full stop. Powered by a Samsung-specific variant of an already powerful chip, the S23 Ultra also has a large 6.8-inch screen for greater mobile gaming immersion, in a well-rounded package that makes this a great choice overall. For even more specific gaming features, there are plenty of other choices on this list, but for the best overall option, the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra ticks a lot of boxes. Especially for those who want an extremely capable daily driver, this phone has many bases covered. Using a Samsung-specific version of the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chip, this processor provides even more power for your gaming needs. There's a beautiful QHD 6.8-inch AMOLED screen to display it all, with a high 120Hz refresh rate and an appropriately large battery for extended playing sessions. On top of that, the S23 Ultra has multiple high-resolution cameras, the unique S Pen, and the neat ability to connect seamlessly to monitors using the DeX feature, and you have a phone with a whole bag of tricks. Number 2. Asus ROG Phone 7 Ultimate. The Asus ROG Phone 7 Ultimate is feature-packed for mobile gaming with capabilities targeted for a super premium playing experience. It's difficult to think of a better considered gaming phone than this Asus offering. From the ultrasonic shoulder buttons to the 165Hz display, the thermal design and the extra bassy speakers, this phone is very probably the ultimate in mobile gaming. Packing the latest Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chip, the Asus ROG Phone 7 possesses ample power, but for the peak gaming experience, it is this phone's other features that make it the premium gaming phone that it is. There's a 6.78-inch AMOLED screen with an 165Hz refresh rate that's capable of reaching 1500 nits peak brightness. Such a screen will show off the hardware-accelerated ray tracing this phone is capable of. On the higher-end model, there's a generous 16 GB of DDR5 XRAM, customizable ultrasonic shoulder buttons, and a thermal chamber for improved cooling that also doubles as a kind of subwoofer for extra volume and bassiness from the speakers. The huge 6000 mAh battery gives the Asus ROG Phone 7 Ultimate outstanding longevity, although this means the phone is not the thinnest package around. There's also special software, so for the admittedly high price you're getting many gaming-focused features. The one major knock is the USB-C port is not on the phone's bottom center, meaning its compatibility with clamp-on controllers is limited. Number 3. Motorola Edge Plus. The Motorola Edge Plus is an excellent performer, especially considering its price. It contains a top-of-the-line Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chip and comes with an expansive screen that refreshes at 165Hz. It has superlative battery life and even comes with 512 GB of storage as standard, all for a whisker under $800. The Motorola Edge Plus offers a lot of flagship features, but without the flagship price. It contains the latest Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chipset that very nearly matches the raw graphics performance of the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. We're talking just a few frames in difference, while handily beating the iPhone 14 Pro's 16 Bionic. There's a 6.7-inch OLED display that can refresh at 165Hz once selected in the options. A further plus is the clean Android experience Motorola opted for. Battery life is another standout, with only the far more expensive Asus ROG Phone 7 Ultimate consistently beating it. With the phone having 512 GB of storage for the standard price, you might be thinking where the catch is. That would be in its cameras and photo software, which doesn't match the likes of the Samsung Galaxy S23 or iPhones. But overall, this gaming phone should have great performance. Number 4. Red Magic 8 Pro. The Red Magic 8 Pro presents an attractive option for mobile game enthusiasts, especially if they're looking for a dedicated gaming phone. There are features here that are well considered for its specific audience, even if some corners have been cut. But for those wanting a phone with good gaming performance and features such as touch-sensitive shoulder buttons, this latest Red Magic offering is worth considering. The Red Magic 8 Pro comes with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor, so you know you're getting the latest chip. but also optimizes performance with its cooling system, which is fairly unique. In addition, there are touch-sensitive shoulder triggers, not actual buttons, that sets this phone apart from the Motorola offering above. You get a 6.8-inch AMOLED screen with 120 Hz refresh rate and a large 6000 mAh battery to provide plenty of juice. The Red Magic 8 Pro is also competitively priced, with the 12GB RAM and 256GB storage variant sold for $649 and the 16GB RAM/512GB storage model for $799. Only the lackluster cameras and slightly buggy software experience make this phone a less attractive all-rounder compared to the Motorola Edge Plus. Number 5. iPhone 14 Pro Max. The iPhone 14 Pro Max is the biggest iPhone Apple offers, giving your mobile games plenty of space to shine on the vibrant and bright screen, while Android phones have more versatility, allowing users to install emulators, for example. iOS generally offers a more stable platform, meaning apps tend to work just that little more smoothly overall. The excellently curated Apple Arcade is another consideration when opting for an iOS gaming phone. The iPhone 14 Pro Max has certain features that make it the best mobile iOS gaming device. Equipped with a 6.7-inch OLED screen with 120 Hz refresh rate and an astonishing 2000 nits peak brightness, it's Apple's best ever iPhone display yet. There's also less bezel in the dynamic island to give you increased viewing area. Meanwhile, the A16 Bionic is a powerhouse chipset that's only available in the Pro lineup of Apple's iPhones. Other aspects suited to gaming include the great stereo speakers, the best battery life among all the iPhone line, and a dependable software experience with Apple reliably offering regular and long-term OS updates. The iOS experience is not as customizable as Android's, however, and doesn't easily allow users to install their own programs. But an iOS device will provide access to Apple's excellent selection of games available through Apple Arcade, some of which are exclusive as long as users subscribe to the service. A free trial should be provided with a purchase of the phone. So those are the top 5 best gaming phones in 2023. If you're a gamer who's looking for the best possible experience on your mobile device, then any of these phones would be a great choice. You can buy these gaming phones from the links that are given in the description below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more tech videos.